Welcome back, Juggalos. It's time for the conclusion of today's episode.
Fuck off.
You know how like last time we were having, you were like, no, Ishi dies or whatever. This is where I go like, no, you're fired.
Was it what, a Juggalo blow?
I spent the whole time not salty. And I did my happy face as we came back in, and you made a joke, and I had to just...
All right.
Ruined it.
All right, okay, all right. Let's just recover from our juggalitis, and we'll move on. So, there's the room. I'll give you another quick re-description of the room. The floor of this dusty, 40-foot-high, 20-foot-wide chamber is littered with dinosaur bones. Webs stretch from the walls to a 30-foot-tall central pillar coiled around which is a narrow stone staircase. Its steps covered in dust. Carved into the pillar are the reliefs of a man carrying a crocodile. The reliefs follow the stairs up to the top of the pillar, upon which sits a large, beautiful ceramic jug. The staircase that spirals around the pillar is only 2 feet wide, and each step is 1 foot higher than the one below it.
Oh, maybe we need to go up that piggyback as well.
I mean, it was kind of interesting getting a new perspective on things. I could live with being 10 feet tall.
I'm not a horse.
No, you're very much not a horse.
Are you a seahorse?
You're a fish.
No, I am not a seahorse, Adam.
Little Fox is just looking at dinosaur bones. She doesn't give a crap about this jug anymore.
It's a bunch of dinosaur bones.
Ooh,
They're just small, like Compsognathus, just like little bones, little dinosaur bones.
Yeah, and so she's looking through those and like sorting them and looking
also
for
feels
specific
cheated.
things.
There's no gold or jewels or kobold treasures at the end of this trap.
I mean, have you looked in the jug?
No, but it's a jug.
Yeah, I go over to it. I'm like,
I think it would be unwise to surmount those steps not with someone on your back. You and Ishi should go together.
The jug is 30 feet up, so you can't really get a good look at it from here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was on the floor.
No, there's a 30-foot tall column that's flat on the top with a jug atop of it, and you can just make it out from down here. I guess you have your lantern out.
Do you think that it's going to trigger something if we move this jug? Because, I mean, I wouldn't put it past these people at this point.
I don't know. Why don't you and Ishi go and try? See what happens.
Well,
Why are you trying to sell me down the road? I gave you the answer to all the things.
How big and heavy does this jug look?
It depends on whether it's empty or full of, like, plutonium.
Cement.
Yeah.
If theoretically it were empty.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, it just looks like it's made out of pottery. So, yeah, it's not, like I said, it's like the size of a plastic milk jug.
Okay,
right,
fine, Matt.
And it's, covered in spigots all around the outside little...
I summon up, and it kind of comes off my hand. As the incantation does it, it's like I'm pulling on a glove for mage hand, and then it just like slides off, and it's just like a copy of my hand in like slightly ethereal blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, instead of dealing with this, hopefully we could just take it. Why don't I see if I can lift it up? It's probably full of something, but it's worth checking.
Sure.
And then when this whole room floods and we all die,
I won't die if the room floods.
It's a very good point. You will be able to carry on and warn other people who are foolish enough to come here not to pick up the jug. All right, I use mage hand and I try and pick up the jug.
Okay, so where is everybody while this is happening? Because you haven't moved yourselves into the room.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I am where I am.
Yes, I'm here-ish.
Okay, all right. So you send your mage hand up to grab the jug?
Yes, please.
All right, let me take a quick look at what mage hand
Swords
says.
of fire stab you, and then the floor just empties out.
Okay, it's just at the edge of the range, right? Because it's 30 feet tall pillar. Use your action to control the hand. You can.
I want to move myself to the bottom of it.
Move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it. Okay, all right. Okay, so what do you do? Imagine that you're picking it up with your own hand.
Does it have?
It has a round, a handle.
Just one?
Yes, just the one.
Okay, then I pick it up and I try not to tip it.
So you just want to lift it straight up? Okay, all right.
Yes.
So you lift it up, and as soon as you do, you hear above you, you hear like a rattling, and then debris, chunks of stone just start raining down into the room from above. Everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As like huge chunks of stone tumble down onto you. Yeah, danger sense applies.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna die for the door.
I'm going to get crushed.
Yeah, me too.
I get a 15.
All right. If you got a 13 or if you got less than 13, so everybody except
everyone except me.
Yes. Would you like to spend a luck point to reroll there, Malik? Okay. Okay, there you go. All right. So if you, the two of you, Little Fox and Malik, you take half of this. Arcturus and Ishi take the full amount. The full amount is 22 damage.
I'm dead.
So yeah, rocks just start falling from the ceiling on you. Arcturus takes one in the head, thunk, and like drops, falls to the ground, bleeding from a head wound, which are always less bad than they look. And there's like rattling and dust and rocks and everything's like tumbling on you. Yeah.
As I die, I say this is why I didn't want to come in here.
It lasts all of a moment as the falling debris and then settles. And then actually it's still falling. Everybody take actions. I need to know hold on. Sorry, the damage is wrong. I was reading the other trap. It does less damage, but it lasts longer. So this is the actual damage for the first round. So you're still up, but I need to know what everybody's doing.
Oh, the other trap. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was reading from a different trap. So go back to whatever normal health you were, then take either 9 or 4. But the rumbling continues. So that was just the first round of collapse. What is everybody doing?
I was like, quick, back out of the
thing. Grab the thing. It's
I'm grabbing.
You took damage, Malik, right? And is Mage Hand concentration?
That's a good question. No,
it isn't concentration. Okay,
it is not.
All right. So debris falling. What does everybody do? You all get one action.
Okay, so Malik's grabbing the thing, I assume. Like the
jug with Mage Hand.
Yeah, hand last, blah, 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 blah. You can use your action to control the hand. Oh, I have to stay where I am.
You can move the hand 30 feet when you move it.
Oh, no, I don't, because I can...
You move, but the hand has to stay within 30 feet, and you have to use your action to, move.
Yeah, so
you move it first, and then you move.
You could just bring it to you and grab the jug, and then use your move action.
Is that in order to get through all the traps going out of this place, we need to have 2 and 2.
Okay, so what's everybody doing?
I move to the... I assume rocks aren't falling outside of the room?
No, just in this room.
Great. This is where I move.
Okay.
How much movement are we allowed here?
I mean, you have a round, like a combat round.
A round, okay.
So I will hold my action, and if Ishi is adjacent to me, I will pick her up and put her on my shoulders. That's what I'll do with my action.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I do. I like get in position for like getting the hell out of here.
Okay.
So yeah, stack up, Elf. Put your token on my token.
Yep. Arcturus, do you go to move out of the room as well? Because
I would do the same thing, begrudgingly, but also we're in danger of.
I hold the jug up and I balance it on your head while I
put a foot. You put a foot on like Arcturus's belt, and the jug slips sideways.
I consider at this point just knocking you off of my back and making a run for it.
Malik, I think there's a moment where I'm looking across to you two and I go give me the thing.
Yeah, and I push it up to you.
Okay. All right, so Malik, you climb up onto Arcturus's back.
I've done this a lot more than they have.
Okay. Now what?
And then I'm at the edge, sit on it, flip around, drop down, catch myself on the edge, drop down slowly.
So there's no problem.
The jug.
It takes some time getting out.
And we'll go back through the trap in the opposite sequence of the corner line and then the next one and then the
I follow Little Fox, assuming that she remembers the thing because I was mumbling and grumbling the whole way.
Yeah, reopen the door, go out the thing, drop down.
Yeah, have we collapsed the whole thing? Does it move?
No. For 3 rounds, rubble just crashes down up at the top, and then it stops.
Yeah.
So that's a thing that happens.
Okay.
When
we
you-
can go back and check now. I'm sorry about the rocks.
So the two of us went down, like, me and Ishii are like, we're gone. We're out of there with the jug. The two of you are still up there if you want to be, and that's
No,
fine.
I would have like.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
following
want to
like
be
a
in
track
this
line.
place anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just gonna peace out.
Okay.
That's our
So,
plan.
yeah,
We're
keep,
gonna-
keep
we're
going.
gonna
You
go
get out of
I
the
was
pit.
following behind you. Yeah.
So move your tokens. Put yourselves where you are. And when you come out, yeah, you're still on each other's shoulders. You haven't had a chance to get off yet. When you come out, you see
Oh,
there's some
Hi.
people waiting for you. And what's interesting about this section is that over by the canoes, when you walk out, you can see there are a group of 4 of these masked goblins with hatchets, and they're just chopping your canoe into pieces. Standing in front of you, there are 4 goblins.
They all die now.
There are 4 goblins, 2 of which are sitting on the shoulders of the other goblins, making a little like human-sized goblin totem pole. And one of the goblins with like an ornate mask points at you. He's got a boar-shaped mask. He's on top of the other one, points at you, and says, does anyone understand goblin?
no.
No.
Okay. Let's
Rakanishu.
That's right. It says Rakanishu. Oh, they speak common. Okay, so it says in common. It says, "Hand over the treasure," and the rest are all like giggling and laughing at each other, like.
Hey, Bludge, you should shatter these fools.
I mean, that's the whole thing, is that I've just had my life repeatedly endangered, and
Yeah, just
I'm
fucking shut the shit out.
upset and salty, and then I come out of this place with a human on my back, which is, embarrassing in itself.
Okay, well, don't move or anything. Stop. Don't move yourselves. We're gonna roll initiative if you're gonna do anything other than hand over the goblin treasure.
I was
I'm not handing over
Let's
the
fucking kill
treasure.
No,
this guy.
Little Fox was moving forward, so you're all.
I'm not handing over
you're
no
all back
goddamn
here.
treasure.
Okay, all right. Let's roll initiative then.
I'm upset that I had
Yeah,
to
fuck that.
be a mule for this stupid sorcerer.
I love it. Like the icing on top of all of this is just like, oh, forget you, goblins.
It's like
I'm
it's like
ready.
Indiana
I'm
Jones.
ready.
I know
To,
everyone's
it's
so
Indiana
ready for
Jones.
this catharsis.
When they come out and like all the natives are like about to throw spears at them, it's just like Indy pulled out a machine gun. It's just like no.
Right, the beginning of just Temple of Doom just mows them all down. Okay, let me roll initiative for these
Blue Jay with
goblins.
a 20 fucking initiative.
Yes.
Yeah, Arcturus is ready.
I'm ready to just
So ready.
end their lives.
All right,
Get
so
this
Arcturus,
stupid human sorcerer off my back.
Arcturus,
No offense,
Arcturus or Little Fox, go ahead. You can.
Why don't you go first, since you tend to make things explode?
Thank you.
Should I be still in the same square? as
Yes,
what
you're
I'm
all still on
using-
each other's shoulders.
I'm using my channel divinity.
Okay, let me
Just,
hold on. Let me grab your shatter template. There, Hanger
this one.
pants. Let me get it for you.
And that deals 24 damage.
Okay, where would you like to center it?
The 4 assholes in front of me.
Like just right there.
Yes.
Okay, now they get saving throws.
Is there any way I can get like other people in it? No.
I mean,
don't
you see what you can see, right?
So yeah, I center it on the 4 assholes in front of me, telling me to get.
How big is it?
Okay, so
Let's
Uh,
check the size.
Oh, the size for the thing. It's I think
I
we've
think it might be 20, so you might be able to have it up so it hits the other ones.
shatter
Yeah,
is
10-foot radius sphere.
10
so you
foot
could-
radius. Yeah. So
yeah, it's 10 foot radius. I did it right.
yeah.
Yeah, so if
I
you pop
don't-
it up starting on this one, you can hit all of them.
Okay.
It just doesn't
No.
look like
No, you can't.
No, yeah. 2 squares is 10. That doesn't get those other 2.
Yeah, but
These are
radius is...
4 people.
The radius is 10 feet from the middle.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know, I see what
It's
you
4
mean.
by 4. That's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, you
like
can't do
sphere.
that.
It's a cube.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
you don't
center
count
it.
the origin. Sorry.
I'm just gonna center it on these 4 dicks who said hand over your
So,
jug.
so what does that look like? So they're piled on each other, and their boss is like, give us the treasure. Yeah, I'll clear the tents because they got hella wrecked.
think-
And what do you do?
I think in this instance, like what happens is like we've just come out of this death like like shitty death
A
trap.
literal death trap.
We call these dungeons where I'm from, but yes, that's
A
yep.
literal death trap. I have Malik still on my back begrudgingly because I didn't want to do that either. And then these people are like, give us that weird thing that you don't understand that you just risked your lives for. And Arcturus is just like angry. And the anger just like, it's instantly like almost without casting, you know? Because it's a channel divinity also. So it's like almost without casting, like you barely see like, what's the components? Is it verbal? Yeah, it's verbal, somatic, and material. So like you barely see his hands move and like it's just like a yell of whatever the verbal component is for the spell, and then they're just like obliterated.
Boom! Yeah, and this is like what I was saying before, like this would be the equivalent of like someone firing a mortar several miles away and it landing now. Boom! Dirt and tent and debris fly everywhere. You probably wreck the front stairs a little bit. You certainly blow that tent away. So let me clear it from the dynamic lighting.
I love that these goblins are on piggyback. That's like my favorite thing.
So yeah, and then they they blow up.
They take 24 damage.
The tent blows away. They may take 24 damage.
Yeah, they're
or
gonna
half
make
of that.
Yeah. Let me roll. I need to roll 4 saving throws.
Also, rip that snake.
The snake
Still
was
there.
already dead.
The snake body flies away. You see it land in the river. Okay.
No, Malik's not caught in the blast. He's on my back.
It's fine.
So let me. There's one check for Yoka. Yoka is the boss of the goblins, and this is a con save.
Yeah,
Okay. So Yoka gets a 6.
because
and
it's
then I need to
technically
make.
blowing their eardrums, right?
I need to make 3 regular goblin saves. 1,
I hope these aren't
2,
superpower goblins.
3.
So one of them takes half damage, and the rest take 24.
Okay, they all die. You just they were there 1 minute and now they're not. Now there's
Good.
just
Limbs.
a hole where the goblins used to be. The other goblins scream a battle cry and get ready to attack you.
come at me.
I'm gonna see if I can find like a crater token that I can use.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then-
spell crater. There we go.
Also, the counter battle cry from Little Fox as she shrugs her kobold friend off her shoulders. It's, of course, she just yells boat because they're destroying the boat. And I go into my rage.
Right, they killed your boat.
They killed my boat, so I yell boat and I go into a rage and I'm gonna run at these nerds.
Do you still have
Hold on.
is she on your back?
Now
All
I
right.
dropped her off my shoulders.
So bonus action to boat.
yeah. What does it cost to shrug Ishii off?
I'll say half your move.
Half my move.
Like
Okay.
getting up from prone. Yeah.
So, yeah, I have to go.
Boat.
I yell boat. I go to the nearest goblin and I smash it with a maul.
Okay.
I'm not doing a reckless attack
Okay.
here because I
No
need
problem.
my armor class. I hit her for 16. Jesus. No, I hit her for 18.
So you run over
18,
with your maul, and
actually.
it's a two-handed maul, right?
Yeah, it's just a
So-
huge.
Yeah.
Well, it's a warhammer now, isn't it? Didn't
No,
you-
no. This is
No,
the
no,
Warhammer's the
is
backup weapon.
worse.
Okay.
So you run over and you just swing up into the goblin and like hit it so hard it goes flying into the river. Just like
Yeah, just
blam.
like bat it off into the river.
Yeah, its little
She's
mask
so-
like falls on the ground.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
We've had a rough day. We were grumpy
Ishii?
adventurers.
So this jug that I'm holding, it's too big for me to like fight with it in my hand.
Yeah,
right?
it takes up one hand slot.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put it down.
Okay, you set down the jug.
Like behind me though, like in the
Yeah.
square behind where I am right
That's
now.
fine.
And then I guess I will where are we looking at here? Yeah, I guess I'll like move to the
So
foot.
going over the toes of the statue is difficult terrain. 'cause you
yeah, I know.
clambering
I'm
over it.
not gonna, but I wanna. What I want to do is go to here
Mhm.
and then crossbow that goblin.
Okay, sure.
So let me just do such a thing.
Okay.
Is daytime.
Between is it daytime?
Yes, I think the sun is out. Yeah.
16.
Okay. Yes. Hold on. This is just one of the regular goblins. Let me move.
Yeah.
Your boat is in my way. Yes. Yeah. Barely, but you hit him.
5 damage.
Okay. All right. So the goblin yells in pain as you hit him with a.
I would
coral.
also like to bonus action second wind.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a smart plan.
Yeah, to get back to full HP, basically.
Okay. All right. So
10, I think.
let me see how
Since
this.
we didn't go over it, did you put me down because you didn't move Arcturus?
No.
I screamed and yelled, and I didn't have I was mad. I didn't have the presence.
Malik,
of mind
you're still clinging to Arcturus's back.
Okay.
You have to
So
get
for
off.
you, it'll be the same thing. But let me take my turn first. Okay, let's see.
Its sweet, muscly back that smells a little bit like the sea. Who wouldn't want to cling to that back?
So good. Okay.
I'm sure for some people that is incredibly appealing.
Okay, so here's what happens.
Those people are the lady.
So on
in
the
shade.
goblin's turn, this goblin comes running out. This goblin jumps on this goblin's back. This goblin jumps on this goblin's back. This goblin jumps on top of those two goblins.
Come at me, goblin.
So this goblin is now like a 15-foot tall 3 goblin battle stack. This one's 2, and then this one's by himself. This one is gonna shoot. I think only 3 actually get an action because the bottom ones don't have to do anything. So this one's gonna shoot at you, my dear barbarian. So he's got goblin shortbow. Ping. Hits you, I believe.
My AC is 14.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good call. So there's 3.
So it hits me for 3 damage.
3 gobos in that stack and 2 in this one. Yes. Yeah. Hits you for 3 damage and then moves. So this goblin moves. They move 30 feet. No, sorry. From here. Runs off that way. And then the bottom of the goblin stacks will move, the whole stack.
You know it's great at dismantling goblin stacks? Thunderwave.
And then that's true. It's very true. And then let me see. The goblin in the bottom of the stack each tracks hit points individually, but the stack moves and makes ability checks, attack rolls, and save throws as one creature. Okay, all right. So they're gonna just move. The whole stacks will move. So this stack comes moving up to you. Actually, it's gonna make you move to it because that's smarter. Okay. All right. Malik.
Put me down. Put me down. I need to cast a spell. I can't.
You can just get off my back.
Okay. I do.
I'm not
There's the whole put me down, put me down.
Yeah, oh god.
Like that whole moment.
So it's half your move essentially to jump off of Arcturus.
Yep. I jump down off Arcturus, and I grab out of one of my component pouches. I have like a small diamond, which I hold up to the light, kind of get it just right, so it's refracting the light, and then I pull the different colored lights out of it as little strands, and then spin them around into one chromatic orb, and then I squeeze that, pull the second chromatic orb.
Nice.
All
right, where are you throwing it?
I'm going to throw them at. Well, I can only really see 2 targets, so the goblin stack and the lone goblin.
There's 2 stacks. This one is a stack of 2, and this one is a stack of 3.
Okay, sorry. I thought one of them was on its own. Yeah, both of those.
All right.
We'll do the stack of 3 first.
Okay.
I'm definitely really curious what the mechanics of them stacking do.
So I'm going to do fire damage because it's thematically appropriate for me.
Okay.
A 16?
Yep, 16 damage.
Okay, so you form the orb of fire, you throw it, and it hits the goblin in the middle, and the there's like a, hold on a second. Let's see, do I have like a separate token? Oh, I see. They all have different faces. That's cute. So you hit the middle one, and the middle goblin just turns to dust. The top goblin is like and falls onto the shoulders of the second one, and now the stack is only 2 tall.
Okay, and the second attack. 20.
Yep, that's a hit.
For another 16.
Nice. Okay, so same thing. You knock one out of the stack. Wicked.
Yep. Cool.
All right, so this stack of 2 becomes just a stack of 1. So he falls on his own. Actually, maybe the one on top of him just gets blown away.
Oh, a stack of 1.
Okay. Arcturus?
I am going to run forward. I think I can go. This is 5, 10, 15, 20. Even if those 2 are difficult terrain, I could get there.
That's difficult terrain too, like this stuff.
I mean, I wasn't going through the bushes. I was going down the stairs, and then the only difficult terrain might be the like edge of the thing, and that's still 10 feet.
That's fine. Yeah, you can get there.
And then I am gonna I'm running, and when I stop, instead of stopping, I slide a little bit.
Yeah.
And that that's Thunder Wave, and it's gonna cast it at level 2.
Oh, so you slide and you put your foot down and it's like boom.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that is.
And what's the range on Thunderwave? It only hits this guy?
15-foot cube in front of me.
Oh, starting here. Okay, so it hits both of them. Okay.
And then it's a Constitution save.
Okay.
And that would be, why is that 1 times 1 d8?
Don't worry about that. It's 7 damage plus the 7 for having cast it at a higher level.
Yeah. So 14 damage.
Okay.
If they don't do the save, and half if they do.
Okay. All right. So the front one, the front stack. I'm just checking if they get any saving throw bonuses. The goblin at the bottom makes all the strength, dex, and con saves and saving throws for the stack. Okay. So front stack. Con save. Makes the save. Back stack does not make the save.
So half damage for front stack.
All right.
And they don't get pushed away from me.
So you kill 1 goblin, and then the stack behind it of 1 goes away. And there remains 1 goblin in front of you who now he reaches up and he's like, where? Because you just blew the one off the top of him. Okay. All right. I got to make sure there's the right amount of goblin corpses too, so I can count them for XP later. So there was a stack of 3, which is down to 1, and there's a stack of 2, so I'm one shy. There we go. Just corpses all over the place. Okay. All right. Little Fox.
Now, all I can imagine is the thing where people are water skiing and they form a human pyramid just of goblins. Okay, so yeah. Is the crater difficult terrain?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'll just run across the crater and I will smash this goblin.
Okay.
I'll do a reckless attack.
Sure.
Kaboom.
Nice. Yeah, you hit him.
For 9 damage.
Mushed. Totally mushed.
Good news.
Okay. Ishi.
You muted Elf.
So I thought I saw a goblin run off in that direction over there.
You did, yep.
So what I'm gonna do is, I guess I'll go that way. We'll just go straight this way. And then yeah, let's just get into a fight. There we go.
Yeah, so you see that one around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. And here we are. Ready to fight. And I guess I could do my move here. Action surge, that one. Yeah. So I'm gonna action surge and stab this guy.
Okay.
Action surge. Damn it.
Nope, you miss.
I miss 9 damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So the last remaining goblin grabs from his belt a curving horn of some kind and pulls his mask up and puts his little goblin lips to it and he just goes on the horn and then looks at you and winks, takes the disengage action and runs the hell away.
Aw.
So let's see. How far do they go? 25 feet, I think. 30 feet. Okay.
Oh, I can catch this little bastard.
Okay. So he runs off. Malik?
The tent's on there, so I can see him, right?
You can see whatever you can see. Yeah.
Yeah, I can totally see that little guy.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh no, you don't, you boat breaking little. And I just magic missile him in the back as he's running away. Just like,
Okay. All right. Roll damage for it.
better kill him. Don't roll bad me. Let's cast it at second level. Let's make sure he dies. 14 damage.
Okay. Yeah, definitely dead. So as he runs off, bleh, yeah, you toast him. Cool. All right. So that horn that he blew was pretty loud. You could hear it echo, and you're all kind of like.
I mean, so was my thunder wave. That was 300 feet. You can hear that in.
But the horn, I mean, the horn was blown on purpose. It wasn't just that it made a lot of noise.
Right.
But before he died, yeah, he blew that horn.
Yeah, it literally describes the thunder wave as being audible out to 300 feet.
Yeah.
So it's really loud. And yeah, Arcturus is like panting a little and like looking around at this carnage. And then he takes a deep breath and looks a little sheepish and is like, I really don't like this place. We should go.
We can try and leave, or we can prepare for reinforcements. I'm sure that wasn't all of them. That's probably what the horn was for.
And yeah, Little Fox is just like
anymore.
kicking through the rubble of this tent and going over to the boat to check on it. And she's very sad.
Are you
Sad
also
about
very
both.
hurt?
Yeah, I'm at like 6 HP out of 32.
Yeah, so like
It's been a long day.
I'm gonna like recover myself and like with that whole thing and look around and notice that you're like, you know, beat up and bruised and bleeding and be like, oh yes, my job, and cast cure wounds on you.
Yeah, all the boats have been trashed. You know, so you can escape with the treasure that so obviously belongs to the goblins.
You get night.
I vote those of us that are good at keeping watch, keep a watch, while the rest of us quickly try and get everything valuable off these corpses and move on.
Don't forget the jug. I left it over there.
Nope, I see it. I'm standing in the square next to where you were, so I pick it up.
Yep. Okay.
And can I do a quick like assess on the boats and see
They are
what,
like
if anything
fucked. Like they've
beyond-
been chopping away at it the whole time you were in there. And they're all totally not seaworthy.
Okay.
It's sad, really. It's like it's a kindling. They've just been hacking away with.
Paid good money for that boat, and
I
someone
know.
put effort and craftsmanship into it.
I know.
And there were 3 boats. Does their boat murder less no bounds?
No, they're furious boat murderers.
Well, at least one member of the party will be stoked.
Yeah, Arcturus looks over at the
Just like
so Arcturus, that hateful boat has been destroyed.
I mean, Arcturus is just like not upset, but I don't think he's what's the word? Not boasting. He's not like
Gloating, I think was
gloating. Yeah, he's not gloating about it, but he's also like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But
Quietly satisfied.
But there's definitely like whatever those strange creatures summoned, I don't want to be here to meet it. Honestly, we should
leave. That's what I said. Yep, looting while everybody else keeps watch.
Yeah, let's be quick.
These goblins, the last time I encountered one of them with the giant or whatever, all they had were masks and not really anything.
Well, let's make something.
Yes. So the goblins, they have nothing on them, except for I guess they have like scimitars and short bows.
What about named Gobbo?
What about
and their masks? I guess
crossbow bolts.
They have cool masks.
Not crossbows. Yeah, they have those like those goblin masks.
They're cool. Do you want a cool mask, Ishi?
Goblin
They're
masks.
cool. Look at that.
There's some other ones too. Let me show you.
Did any of them survive being shattered?
Yeah, I kind of. Well, I mean, some of them were just being crossbowed at. There's got to be one that's not.
It's fine.
Some
It's not.
of them
it's
were
not,
murdered more
look,
conventionally.
it's not sophisticated enough for Ishii. It's fine. I don't need it.
Okay,
If I were
Well,
less sophisticated,
we're
cool.
done with this. I suggest we move before more of them come.
They'll be
actually-
back and in greater numbers.
Exactly. Little Fox, can you tell which direction they came from so we can move in the other one?
That'd be a survival check, Adam.
Well, I mean, you can't just like they came from that way. Like you have to look around and examine for prints.
Yeah,
and-
like I'm looking.
You want
for
to
footprints
take the
and stuff.
time to
Yeah.
do the check? That's investigation.
Like
Investigation.
I'm
Okay.
fairly certain it's going to be this way because he would have been running towards his allies. But
I get a 5.
This place is a total mess, and your ears are ringing, and like you're kind of flushed out of your rage. You can't really like.
Yeah, like she looks around for a bit and then just kind of like snarls.
I could care less what direction they came from or are going to. Let us continue on the direction that we were going to, upriver.
And so
Right.
yeah, we were
so
going
when we run
upriver.
into the group of them that we could avoid.
If we're not here when they show up, it'll be fine.
I feel like
Right,
our
so do we
ultimate
want to cross the river?
destination. I feel like our ultimate destination is on the other side of the river, but I can't remember. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
do you
not
want to go
looking
back
at
to the
big
player map?
Can we go back to the big map? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm just writing down so when you rest, you get experience. Okay. So if we take a look at the player map of Chult, you can
Chult.
see Chult. It may take a minute if it's the first time it's loaded for you. I've got it loaded already. Zooming in to Camp Righteous, we find Camp Vengeance is on the west side of the river.
Is that where we were going to
So
go?
is
That's the
Mbala
next
and
thing on the
Orlunga.
river. Mbala and Orlunga are both to the west of you.
Yeah,
our
so we
ultimate-
are going to eventually need to go across the river.
Yeah,
Our
why don't we
ultimate
cross it?
destination was Ataz Kahaka.
No, we're going to Orlunga.
We're going to Orlunga. Okay, cool. So we are going to need to cross the river, presumably.
The Seers in Orlunga, there's dangerous bullshit we probably aren't ready for in Aldani Basin, and there's some other shit down the River Taff
And
in
there's
some kind of.
Mbala.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, do we want to try crossing the river and then keep going? I think we can keep going along the river this way
I feel like
and then cross at Camp
I
Vengeance.
feel
or
like-
something.
it's kind of painting a target on our back to choose to ford the river right here.
I
yeah,
agree.
they're gonna catch us right as we're doing it. Probably.
Well, also
So I
fording,
think-
fording like this. The river isn't like this is the Congo, right? Not like a little creek.
No, yeah, it's a big ass river.
It's a
too,
huge
so-
river. Yeah,
so
so,
there are probably
getting
better
across
places
is a
to
whole other
cross it.
thing.
So let's keep going down this bank.
Chances
I
are
think-
pretty good if
Yeah.
the goblins are here. They didn't cross the river.
Right.
Yeah,
so
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 we're-
my only concern is, which I've been trying to get across, they came from the south because the map was flipped upwise. So if we continue moving south, if they have reinforcements, we're just going to run into them. So we should do a thing to not run into them.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
I mean, it's a like
West
each tile
along
is
the
a
river.
fairly. No, we're not on that side. time.
No, the map wasn't flipped, Dave. Up was north, down is south.
Yeah, the river
But
runs
we came
vertical
from
here.
the bottom.
You came from the
Before-
north. No, you didn't.
No, we came
No,
from
we
the
didn't.
north.
We came from
Yeah,
the
fine.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just
Mistake.
it's fine to
Yeah,
be confused.
so-
It was a while ago. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. So they came from behind you, from the way you came,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we
so
gotta
we're
keep
going this
going.
way.
according to
Yeah.
your guess, right? No one actually can confirm that, but
Yeah.
that's the assumption because that guy was
Alright.
running away in that direction.
Let's keep going.
I mean,
So,
either
we're gonna
way,
make a
it's a
move
large
into this
jungle, and
tunnel.
we can just try and move slowly and stealthily and make a little less distance and not attract
Right.
attention.
So
Fair enough.
I guess that's the thing. Do you want to try to hide in the jungle?
I'd be
Yes.
fine with that.
So
Let's
try to-
instead of moving, because you're done,
Instead of
you're done for the
traversing.
day. Like
Yeah, okay,
there's
well,
not
yeah,
enough day to pick another hex to go into.
Well,
We'll
yeah,
go to
then let's
ground in
try
this
and
hex.
let's try and hide in the jungle and
Okay.
not run into any kind of thing that was attracted by all of that noise we just made.
Hmm.
I mean, I made a lot of noise. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. So let's see here. 5e does group checks in a way that I don't like because it means that this like half of the group has to succeed, but it doesn't work for stealth checks because there's no like clear target, right? Like if I'm like everybody make a stealth check, like is it the bottom two that are the worst? Like right? There's no versus group tests. So I feel like everybody just make a stealth check, and unfortunately, it's going to be the person with the lowest result is the one that they might get caught if it comes to it.
Okay, well, sorry. Yep.
That's okay. You're all doing terribly, except for Malik. Wow. Wow. Okay. Right, that's a good point. We could treat it as their passive perception, but still, only Malik.
I got a 3.
If they go looking for you, the rest of the day is fraught with peril, right? You head out into the wilderness, and if there are goblins looking for you, you're not doing a great job hiding yourselves. And I think that night falls, which is not better, might be easier to hide, but not from goblins. Night falls. Do you bother making camp? Like, do you light a fire? Or is it just like continuing to move and hide?
I mean, have we seen any signs of things like coming toward us during the day, or were we just
if you had signs of them coming towards you, it'd be much too late for stealth, right?
Yeah,
it's a big hex. You're basically just in like paranoia mode right now. They could be anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think make a full camp. I think we maybe take a short rest and then like press on. How's that for everyone?
That sounds good.
Do you want to keep moving at night?
That's probably a bad idea.
Because what we could do, we could split the difference, right? We could say you move, rest, move, rest, move, rest. Like you never stay in one place for very long. Treat it as a short rest instead of a long rest. And then when the sun comes up, you can pick up and move again.
Sounds good.
That actually sounds really good.
Does that seem, because that splits the difference, right? Because long rest is literally like lie down and sleep, but this is like we wait 15 minutes and we're like, okay, we should move again. And then you head out.
Well, it doesn't really split the difference in terms of like, I don't get my spells back.
It splits the difference between not getting a rest at all and getting a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we at least get a short rest.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not nothing, right? If you want to take a long rest, you can just be like, cool, we sit down, we make a camp, like we take watch, but you've stopped moving and the stealth is off completely. And if they were chasing you, they catch up.
Yeah. I don't think we...
I think we have to keep moving this time, and then, we'll take a long rest as soon as we can.
I still have a lot of firepower left. I barely used any of my resources. I know you've used quite a few, but I'm fine for now. Can probably handle another group that big fairly easily.
Then why don't we just stop and let them come at us?
Getting ambushed by goblins is
no thanks. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. I don't care either way. We can just do lots of short rests. That's fine.
All right, I'm gonna roll hit dice. And again.
Do we get through the short rest?
There we go.
Yes. Yeah, you get your short rest.
Okay. In which case, I'd love to sit with this jug and see what it deal is.
You can do that for sure. Let me find it. It's got a thing I can show you. I'll wait for everybody because I want everybody to see the results. So is everybody done rolling their business?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So this is the jug.
Jug. Alchemy jug. Oh, fucking sweet.
It is an alchemy jug, a wondrous item. It is a ceramic jug that appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid. It weighs 12 pounds, full or empty. So, like I said, kind of heavy for one hand. But sloshing sounds can be heard from within it when it's shaken, even if it's empty. You can use an action and name one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. Afterwards, you can uncork the jug and pour the liquid out at up to 2 gallons per minute. The maximum amount it can produce depends on the liquid you named. The liquid options are...
Mayonnaise is on the list!
The liquid options are acid, a basic poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, or wine.
We can just quit
This thing
adventuring.
is sick.
We just have infinite beer.
The important thing about this is that I don't have to use a spell to make
true.
water.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we can make water.
This is
It's
like an
super
amazing
useful.
jungle survival item. Once the jug starts producing a liquid, it cannot produce a different one or more until the next dawn. So you get 4 gallons of beer a day, 8 gallons of water, 2 gallons of vinegar, 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
Honestly, this thing is so cool. Like, I want one of these in my home.
Totally. You just like,
Yeah.
bloop, bloop, bloop.
No, this
I
is
can't get
one.
over that one of the liquid choices is use mayonnaise.
So, like, if you're fucking starving to death in the jungle,
I mean, mayonnaise is debatably a liquid to begin with.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta,
like,
I gotta
it's
wonder.
a fluid.
It's a fluid, but
Why is
It
why
has
was
calories.
this the thing in the thematically everything else thematically appropriate, like the traps?
would you like me to read the? Do you want me to read
Is
the
this
line?
the alligator gods?
Do you want me to read the
special-
line that clears this up for you?
Okay,
All it
yes.
says, the only context I had is the jug is an alchemy jug placed here ages ago by Chultans who revered it as a gift from Ubtao.
Okay, so they think that
Well,
Crocodile gave them.
Thanks, Ubtao.
Ubtao bestowed upon you the magic mayonnaise jug.
I mean, thanks, Ubtao. Choltons who placed it here. Big old one of these for you.
yeah. Give those guys the double deuce. So that's probably well. Let's end on a high note of some recovery of hit points, the recovery of the great mayonnaise jug, and we'll put a close. We'll draw the curtains on the great mayonnaise alligator piggyback caper of episode number 9.
That's horrible.
Episode number 9,
White
otherwise known as the
all
salt
over again, and I hate it.
Yeah, Camp Righteous, aka the Salt Mine, aka Camp Mayonnaise.
Well, I mean, we can produce 12 gallons of salt water a day. That's about the same amount as we wasted going in there.
Adam,
How much
Uh-huh.
onyx spell?
it would still be Camp Mayonnaise even if it still had Flaming Fist guys in it.
That's true. they're all Camp Mayonnaise.
It's just spicy mayo for the flaming
The
fist.
Flaming Fist, spicy mayonnaise.
Come get your flaming fist hot sauce here, official hot sauce of the flaming fist.
And they never spoke of the jug or the temple it came from ever again. Well, thank you so much for coming, everybody. If you are interested in finding out more about these lovely people, I will let them tell you where you can do that. Arcturus Zaxath, would you like to go first? Blue Jay, where can we find you on the internet? What's your deal?
You can find me at twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at BlueJay_712 or with these nerds on Thursdays at twitch.tv/Roll20 app. And I think we have one more Monday show on twitch.tv/Roll for it, Divinity Original Sin 2 GM Mode RPG. So, yeah.
Cool. It's almost Blue Jay's birthday. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. It's a
Follow-
week from yesterday.
Follow Blue Jay on Twitter and hassle her on her birthday. Be like, yo, happy
Yes,
birthday.
please hassle me.
Vuvuzela. Malik, aka Dave_the_sorcerer.
Dave _the_ so fuck. Shit, ruined it. Dave _the_ human on Twitter. Dave _human on Twitch. I was gonna say Facebook. That's not true.
That's not true.
You can't follow me on Facebook. I don't want you to be there. I don't even want to be there. I just do it because Facebook Messenger is used all the time. I hate it. Anyway, thank you all, chat. I very much appreciate those of you that were understanding about my saltiness about this and about the hard time we have with that trap. So that was really cool.
Cool.
It was nice that you were all backing me up.
I
Otherwise,
agree.
would.
We got
Mad.
through it. Good work, Dave.
And now everybody has seen me be salty. Like a lot of people thought it couldn't be done. It actually turns out to be really easy as long as it
You
involves.
just got to know the right button to push.
That's right.
Right?
Yes. No. Overall, a lot of fun though. Even though we I don't know.
It was
we got some
all
choice.
worth it for the mayo.
That's right. Andrew?
Yep.
Well, I'm so glad that we got this mayo. That made me LeMayo.
Get out of here.
I'm Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at Commuting Crow or on twitch.tv/actualfactual. I'm designing a role-playing game for doing like magical girl stuff called Girl by Moonlight. You can watch me play that like immediately following this on twitch.tv/Acegiak, ACEGIAK. And then tomorrow I'm going to be painting minis. I'm going to be painting minis.
See that robot elf thing.
Well, this is
Oh,
like the
yeah.
last thing I painted, who's like a cool toad troll guy. But I'm going to be working on elves and their robot tomorrow. It's going to be pretty sick.
Cool. Last but not least, Ishi Snake.
Yes. Hello. I am Distracted Elf. You can find me at twitch.tv/distractedelf or on Twitter at distractedelf, where I will be using an alchemist jug to pour 2 gallons of mayonnaise over myself a day.
Right before dawn, so you get more mayonnaise.
Of course.
Awesome. Thank you, Elf.
Yeah.
I'm Adam Coble, Dungeon Master, and your favorite mayonnaise. You can find me at twitch.tv/Adam Coble or on Twitter at Skinny Ghost. Sometimes I also GM a little game called The Burning Wheel with these fine folks at twitch.tv/Roll20 app. If you liked the salty treasure finding, trap discovering situation, I would invite you to watch a now very old show that we recorded some time ago on the Roll20 YouTube channel of basic Dungeons and Dragons. So we took it back to the 80s and we did the basic, and it was.
The difference with this was I got to make the funny, stupid fucking traps, that was great.
You can watch Dave make a trap out of a crossbow and some string. You can find it there. We will be taking next week off. There's an interlude next week, but we will be running some vodcasts and get caught up on old episodes. Use that time to play a game yourself, maybe using Roll20. Available roll20.net. Go check it out. We will be back later for more D&D. This has been a delight. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everybody.